Thank you to my Patreon supporters. A double shout out thank you to Xavier Zamora, Velimir Brakovich, Troy Smothers, Morad Shaker, Victor Vegas, and Safe Moon Oz for being higher level patrons. You could join that for as little as $1 a month. There is a link down in the description below. Also, thank you to my YouTube members. You can click the join button below this video if you'd like to show your support there. Please keep in mind that I am not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. Everything I'm sharing, it's my own opinion. It's my own research. I highly encourage you to go do your own research. And with that being said, let's go ahead and dive on into this project. I'm talking about Overpowered today. If you haven't heard about it, well, it's not really that surprising. It just got started, literally. Started here back on March 16th, pretty late there in the day, and then progressively over time, where we are now at on March 18th, it's been seeing a nice little climb for sure. On that first initial day, more so on that first 15-minute candle, we do see that it shot up to about $4.35, hitting a high point shortly there afterwards at $6.24 before seeing a little bit of a pullback, seeing a low after the launch down to $2.10, all the way up, broke a new all-time high here just a little bit ago, and has now pulled back just slightly. It is at $10.75. We can see that there are some sell orders. There's some buy orders that are also coming in. $1,000 purchase, almost $2,000 purchase. So you guys can see there is activity that's taking place, more so in the red as of the time I'm making this video. If we go back just a little bit before that, we could see that there's actually a wave of green that's coming in. Then there's a wave of red, little bits of green that are sprinkled in there, and then a bunch more green showing up. So you guys can see it's a mixed bag of transactions for sure. But I want to go ahead and share more about the project itself for you and just a little bit of its background. Overpowered, they do have a Twitter account with less than 500, get that, followers on their Twitter account. They're that new, but they are claiming they have already hit 2,000 holders. So they are moving pretty darn fast in that regard. And here is their website, which I will be providing a link to in the description down below. Their big gimmick, the biggest thing that's kind of the pitch here, is that they have what looks to be the highest APY that I have found. And that's even after I talked about Seifu recently. So Seifu, that one has 383,000. 25.8% fixed APY. I made another video talking about it. You guys are more than welcome to go and check that out. Seifu's price itself is actually doing quite well. It's at $205 right now, not at an all-time high. At its all-time high, it was over the $300 mark back over here on March 8th. That went up to about $330. So $205, you can see that it does have a road of recovery that's taking place. And same thing, you got orders that are coming in, mixed bag right over there for them. But with Overpowered, their idea is that they are the highest APY. So essentially, it's like Seifu in that regard, where they have an extremely high APY, but Overpowered is saying that there's a little bit more. I want to go ahead and stress this to you guys so much. These are very high-risk plays. I even talked about it with Seifu, and I'm like, I'm skeptical on this. I put some money into it. I'm like, hey, if their system actually ends up working out, it's going to be revolutionary. You're going to see a lot more projects that are going to come out with this kind of mentality. And essentially, that's what Overpowered is. We're seeing it more or less as a fork off of that idea. And then them just kind of layering a little bit more in on whatever it is that they're trying to provide of their own personal value, right? And so having such absolutely astronomical high returns, it obviously should make you skeptical. It's made me skeptical, but remember the golden rule of investing: never invest more than you're willing to lose. So the money that I put in on both Seifu and on Overpowered, if the projects completely fall apart, I will still be okay. But I want to share this project with you. I did notify the people on my Patreon. So my patrons, I let them know about this project first before I made this video. I let them know a little bit earlier today. So if you guys are wanting to know about what plays that I'm looking at, I'm interested in, or that I invest into, oftentimes I will tell my patrons ahead of time. And again, there's a link in the description if you want to check that out. Overpowered website, they say, Overpowered Finance heralds the new era of high-return auto-staking token protocols on the Binance Smart Chain. The OP token matches the highest APY ever delivered in BEP20. That's 400,977% with a new evolution in treasury management. 400,000 977% compared to Seifu's 383,025.8. I have money invested into both of these projects, both Seifu and Overpowered. So public disclaimer there. They have a D app that you can go and check out for more information. In fact, once you have your wallet connected, you can even go in and put in like the calculator, or if you don't want to connect it, you can manually type in these numbers here. So let's say you had like 100 for their total amount there. The price at purchase, it's about $10 right now. Let's say it goes up to $50. And then the APY percentage, that's a fixed number. We can't change that. Shows your initial investment, the rewards estimate, and then the potential return being identified down below there as well. I don't know. I don't think the math is correct on this. Maybe you guys, because it's 1 day. Oh, holy cow. I was looking at this earlier doing my math for my stuff off of 1 day. I didn't even realize I didn't change that. Okay, yeah, there we go. Now the calculator makes a lot more sense. So with it being roughly around $10 right now, let's say it went up to $50 according to the APY, then that means potential returns in value at that point in time, right? So if a year from now, the Overpowered token is worth $50 per token, then the amount that you would have, because it's compounding for you automatically every 15 minutes. That's another one of the big gimmicks here, is that with some of the node projects that I've looked into and I've talked about, I like the fact that you have the option you can compound your nodes. You do pay a gas fee every time you do that. In this circumstance here, it auto compounds it for you, which I think is absolutely incredible and brilliant. So you're getting the maximum opportunity of compounding. It has set interval times that it does it, and compound interest is something just absolutely incredible over time. So this will affect what's going on with the circulating supply. Do keep that in mind, guys. Potential returns quite high. In this instance, for what I put in, that's $18 million, right? $18 million in a year. And I know it sounds too good to be true. I get it. The idea that it has auto compounding, it is something that's fairly new that we're seeing emerging here in the cryptocurrency space, and talking about it with Seifu. So like, I have a degree of skepticism to it. If it can really reduce down the total supply with everything, then I think there's a lot more potential that's there. Seifu holding up strong. It's been out here a little bit longer. Overpowered just got started. Again, we can see that there's some sell orders that are coming in, but there's also buy orders in there as well. And overall, nice progressive climb up over the course of that time. So even down here, just a little bit ago, earlier in the day, it was at $4.50. It's more than doubled at that point in time. I don't know what it'll be whenever you go to check out the charts. I'll provide a link to the charts in the description so you can go check that out. I'll provide a link to their Twitter account. I'll provide a link over to their website, and just kind of touching on more about their project here. Bring your portfolio OP returns. The Overpowered network brings entirely new changes to the widely successful Tightno and Seifu protocols. OP matches and then exceeds the highest APY seen in Binance Smart Chain thus far, with a record-breaking 400,977% over 1 year. The higher burn will strengthen the liquidity backing and chart and allow our network to succeed for 13 years without any revisions to the protocol. For 13 years without any revisions to the protocol. That's a bold statement. The OP ecosystem is already set for a range of innovations and benefits for the community to be released as per our bullish roadmap, including an in-house metaverse and revenue-generating utility IP. The most powered revenue stream. Overpowered is developing long-term revenue streams for our token and holders. OP will introduce a suite of tools for self-custody and asset management, wrapped up into even more incentives for the community to hold. This will start with a charting D app, Coin Sniper, and automatic new liquidity pair ranking. Over the following quarters, OP will release our launchpad, allowing new tokens to run private pre-sales and connect to our investors, providing partnerships to promising new projects and gaining additional revenue to our holders for our services and liquidity provision for OP, a win-win. Overpowered launch. They have Overpowered Seifu, Overpowered Tools, Overpowered for the Metaverse, 6 factors that make Overpowered overpowered. You guys can read all of this stuff through their website. I'm just trying to give you some of the key points. So they got number 1 here, the highest auto APY delivered to all wallets every 15 minutes alongside intelligent rebasing. Number 2, our burn wallet, the Thunderdome, keeps a stable floor and the chart looking healthy. Number 3, our treasury funds strategic marketing and further injections back into the chart. And then number 4, holders of OP gain additional revenue from our DApp and charting tools. Number 5, an evolution on Seifu, including better anti-bot, lower starting liquidity pool, and a higher burn function. Number 6, a multi-specialized team with an ambitious metaverse-heavy roadmap. And they do have a roadmap: launch and price discovery, new marketing and DApps, and then the 13-year roadmap in the metaverse. So the long-term one, number 3, the Overpowered protocol is programmed to last for 13 years. As our technical base, funds and communities grow, the potential for industry-changing developments are immense. Our first metaverse release will take the place of a game heavily intertwined with the OP tokens and other tokens released by our launch pad. I will provide a link to this information in the description, guys, for their website. They also have over on their Twitter account. They also have a Telegram group. They also have a Discord. I will be doing everything I can to give you guys the relevant information. Again, do not invest more than what you're willing to lose. That is the golden rule of investing. But if you decide you want to go ahead and move forward with this, that's on you guys. I did put some money into it personally. No, they did not sponsor me. I tell you guys when I get sponsored on projects, but I was told about this earlier today. I jumped on it, and I wanted to give you guys a very, very early update on what's going on. That's it. I do have referral links in the description if you want to get free crypto, free stock. Once again, I am not a financial advisor, guys. This is not financial advice. If you're new to the channel, do not forget to hit subscribe. Hit the thumbs up, like button. It definitely helps us out with the YouTube search algorithm. Click the bell icon so you know whenever we go live. God bless, and I will see you in the next episode.